On average, how often do I practice yoga per week? It depends on what you call practice. I practice asana probably 3 to 4 times a week right now. I practice meditation every day, and I practice chanting every day. My practice of yoga has decreased my feelings of sadness. Yes, I completely agree with the statement. 5. Yoga has helped me become less anxious or fearful about my role in the future. Definitely. 5. Yoga has helped me reframe my value judgments of my past failures. 5. Meditation is a significant part of my yoga practice. 5. Question 6. How has yoga affected my ability to receive and process challenging situations? In other words, how has it helped me handle stress? It has affected every aspect of my life: physical, emotional, mental, intellectual, spiritual. I know how to slow down time by slowing down my breath. This gives me the ability to think about things rationally, to look at things with a studied and practiced eye. I haven't had breakfast yet, so the words are failing me right now. I think that putting myself in the perspective of the universe and the perspective of time, it sounds not scientific, but that's really what it does. Number 7, in 1 to 2 sentences, explain to your friends how yoga has helped you deal with stress. Yoga has helped me deal with stress by helping me figure out how to focus in a way that's productive and efficient. It's given me a path to walk. Like, I don't have to bushwhack a new way when things are not going well for me. I can see what somebody else did 3,000 years ago. Number 8, can I give an example of how yoga has changed my personal reaction to anxiety? Well, it's helped me define what anxiety is. It's helped me recognize the symptoms much sooner. I have a more heightened body awareness. I have a more heightened awareness of my thoughts and where I'm going with that, so I can identify the fight or flight reaction early. I can put it in perspective, and I can breathe my way through it.
On average, how often do you practice yoga per week? 4 plus. Number 2, my practice of yoga has decreased my feelings of sadness. And I would put a 5. I completely agree with that statement. Number 3, yoga has helped me become less anxious or fearful about my role in the future. I would say 5. I completely agree. Yoga has helped me reframe my value judgments of my past failures. 5, I completely agree. Meditation is a significant part of my yoga practice. I completely agree. Number 6, how has yoga affected your ability to receive and process challenging situations? For example, handling stress. When I go through challenging periods of my life, I try to look at the challenges as opportunities for growth, even though it's still hard. I try to keep that perspective that the challenges are just helping me grow. All right, in 1 to 2 sentences, explain to your friends how yoga has helped you deal with stress. Well, yoga makes me yoga. I'm more energetic after doing yoga, but I'm also calmer. I have more energy, but I also am much calmer, and it also helps relieve any little aches and pains in my body. I work with my body a lot physically, and when I have pain in my body, that brings on stress, and the yoga gets rid of that. Number 8, can you give an example of how yoga has changed your personal reaction to anxiety? Yes, when I'm anxious, when I'm really anxious, I remember just to start breathing and try to breathe normally, and that seems to lessen the anxiety. All right, thank you.
So, on average, how often do you practice yoga per week? Um, I'm going to have to go with 4 plus because I teach yoga. I probably teach anywhere from 10 to 15 classes a week, and I usually participate in most of them. So, let's see. My practice of yoga has decreased my feelings of sadness. Absolutely. When I first started yoga, and I actually completely agree with this. The number 3, yoga has helped me become less anxious or fearful about my role in the future. Yes, yes, absolutely. Yoga is just, it's huge. I totally agree. So, yoga has helped me reframe my value judgments of my past failures. Absolutely. I feel like probably before I spent a lot of time maybe regretting failures and feeling bad about them, whereas now I know they are things that I can't change, so I just use it to teach me a lesson and help me know how I want to be later. Meditation is a significant part of my yoga practice. Absolutely. How has yoga affected your ability to receive and process challenging situations, handle stress? It has been a game changer. I just don't know how well I dealt with stress before, and I would have so much anxiety, even so much that at times I've had anxiety attacks, and now I do get stressed, but with yoga, the movement, the meditation, the breathing, I can help control how I'm doing. So it game changer. I haven't had any panic attacks or anything like that since I've started. In 1 to 2 sentences, explain to your friends how yoga has helped you deal with stress. I feel like yoga has helped me. It's helped me have confidence within myself, and I think that it has to do with my feeling like I can do something, but also me realizing that no one's perfect. You might not do a perfect job every time, but if you put your heart into it, and then if you learn what maybe you didn't do or what you could do and you make it better next time, that's what it's all about. No one is perfect. Perfectly imperfect. And that was a lot more than 2 sentences. Can you give an example of how yoga has changed your personal reaction to anxiety? My initial reaction usually is just, my heart starts beating and I start panicking, and a lot of times that's really hard to help or stop. But now, with everything I've learned with yoga, I can just, even if I don't do a big complicated pranayama, because you've got all these things, but even if you start to have a 6-second inhale and exhale, you automatically put yourself into a meditative state, and you can pretty much do anything. You can be calm, or you can be busy and do your work, and you can change any situation.
Hey Greg, hope I'm not getting this to you too late. Just answering your questions about yoga. On average, I practice 4+ times a week. My practice has definitely decreased my feelings of sadness, so that's a 5 for question 2. Yoga has helped me become less anxious or fearful about my role in the future. That's also 5. Yoga has helped me reframe my value judgments of my past failures. Definitely 5. Meditation is a significant part of my yoga practice. I would say that is a 3. I need to increase my meditation. I know that that is an important part of the practice, but right now I'm not very active with it. I am active with pranayama and breath work. Question, okay. How has yoga affected your ability to receive and process challenging situations? It's definitely helped a lot. Before I started practicing, I would find myself in predicaments that I didn't think that I would be able to make it through. Pranayama has especially helped with that. Explain to your friends how yoga has helped you deal with stress. When I find myself in stressful situations, I take what I learned on the mat into real life, and I am able to breathe and get through things a lot more easily. An example of how yoga has changed my personal reaction to anxiety. Before, I used to suffer from chest pain from my anxiety. It manifested in tightness of my chest, and I really feel like yoga has helped me remember to breathe. So that is my personal experience with yoga. I hope this helps. Let me know if you need anything else. Thanks.